Absolutely.
All right, so we are still in Singapore before closing down, all right? So when you watch this video, will be a few days after, but doesn't matter. I'm here with a new project, what I just found out. It's called Credi Coin. Tell me who you are, what do you do for Credi Coin, how people, what is this, by the way?
So Credi Coin is a L1 EVM compatible blockchain. We launched in 2019. The primary use case for it is that it records customers' credit reputations on chain. So when you take out a loan and you repay that loan, all the repayments are recorded on chain. Given that utility, we're primarily operating in underserved, underdeveloped areas. So right now our focus is in Africa and particularly Nigeria, where most of the populace doesn't have access to a stable source of credit or a reliable source of credit. So we're partnered with banks across Africa, banks in Nigeria, we've just recently, at the beginning of this year, formed a partnership with the Central Bank of Nigeria to help them out with their CBDC called the e-Naira. They've launched their CBDC, although they've received very little adoption for it. So our end on the partnership is coming in to add some utility to spur adoption. So the way that we're doing that is, one, we're implementing our credit utilization into their CBDC, the e-Naira. And then the other roadblock that we need to solve for is 2/3 of the populace doesn't have access to internet. So we're launching satellites as a way to provide internet access to the area.
Wow, so you're like Elon Musk now?
It'll be very similar to Starlink, with the exception of Starlink is focused on a different market than we are. They're focused on more of a higher end market, very fast internet, high bandwidth, to more developed areas. It's expensive. You need your own receiver to be able to receive the internet. Although for us, we're more looking at just enough internet to be able to transact. We're launching nano satellites. We'll launch our first one in December. December 1st is when the first satellite goes up. We will be using SpaceX to taxi the payload up to orbit. So our first satellite will be going up on a Falcon X.
Wow.
Yep. And then shortly after that, we'll have 12. We'll be launching 12 satellites shortly after to have 24/7 internet access to the area.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so how many users do you have so far? Is your token out or it's not out? Like, tell me more about tokenomics.
Yeah, so CTC, Credi Coin, has been out since 2019. We've issued over 2 million microloans across Nigeria.
Okay, are you planning to expand in more countries?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're starting with Nigeria. Nigeria is really considered a thought leader. It's the largest economy in Africa. Our thesis is if we can make a very good impact within Nigeria, that the rest of the continent of Africa will follow along.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, wow, that's good. I'm surprised there. So, okay, what's next? You told me everything for the roadmap. How people can find you? What's the website?
Yeah, so we have Credi Coin. You can search us on socials, and we have a website as well. Our development company is called Glua. So the Glua Credi Coin relationship is very similar to the Consensus Ethereum relationship. So Glua is essentially the overarching development company, and then Credi Coin is our core project.
Good. By the way, I like your booth. It's huge booth right here. It's just amazing. All right, so thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Guys, all the links will be down in the description, or also he mentioned the website. Feel free to follow them, ask them all the questions you have in their socials, and I will see you in the next one.